fingertips.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, doing better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, scream from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess any superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off power.
U.F.C. fans, it's great to be back in Las Vegas as we welcome you to the official weigh-ins for U.F.C. 162, Silva versus Weidman. Tomorrow night, only on pay-per-view, the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Anderson Silva, puts his U.F.C. middleweight title on the line against undefeated two-time All-American wrestler Chris Weidman. Plus, former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar fights once again at 145 against ultra-dangerous Brazilian Charles Oliveira. We'd like to send out a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members and thank our UFC sponsors. Bud Light, here we go. The only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon. Harley Davidson, Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram, Metro BCS, 4G, LTE for all. Science Energy, a great tasting, sugar-free performance energy drink that gives you the power to win. The official energy drink of the UFC. UltimatePoker.com. Visit to win your ultimate UFC experience. And Tap Out, official lifestyle apparel of the UFC. Available at tapout.com. And now, to get the official weigh-ins for UFC 162 underway, here is Joe Rogan.
Welterweight division. refuse to lose. I am ready to be the U.F.C. champion.
This is the first time I've ever looked at a guy and I've said, this guy could be the guy. He could beat Anderson Silva.
On paper, I'm a terrible match for him, but he knows that. He knows I'm not in there to just share the octagon with him. He knows he's not going to beat me before we step in that cage like he's beating a lot of other guys.
I want Anderson Silva. Give me a shot, please.
I think right after I beat Mark Lewis, Anderson definitely didn't want to fight me.
Eu não queria lutar, qualquer um que eu gosto, eu me sinto vivo fazendo isso, eu amo o que eu faço.
These titles, like greatest of all time, you know, he's earned that, and I have a lot of respect for that, but I'm not fighting the myth, I'm fighting a man, and I'm a tougher opponent than anybody else he's ever fought.
O Weidman é um atleta completo, ele tem bom jiu-jitsu, tem bom wrestling e luta bem em pé. Eu não tenho bom wrestling, eu preciso treinar o meu wrestling para poder me comparar e chegar ao nível dele.
He's gonna have to worry about my takedowns, but at the same time, I'm not afraid to start aiming punches at his face.
Man, that guy hits hard.
Cada um vai mostrar aquilo que tem de melhor no dia da luta. Ele vai usar as armas que ele tem e eu vou usar as armas que eu tenho para tentar vencê-lo.
I'm not really too concerned what he's gonna do. I go out there and do what I do, mentally and physically break my opponent. And once I beat Anderson Silva, I'll be the man at middleweight.
This is obviously a huge moment for you, a massive opportunity to fight a man who many people believe will be the greatest fighter ever. Give us your thoughts on Anderson and what tomorrow night means to you.
Hey, he's the man. but this is my time to shine. Tomorrow night, history is being made. I'm gonna hit it, and it goes on top. Good luck to you, sir. Chris Weidman, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champion. Anderson, at this point in your career, you are considered to be the greatest mixed martial arts fighter ever. You're fighting an undefeated man in Chris Weidman. Give us your thoughts on what kind of a challenge Chris Weidman represents and what's going to go down tomorrow night.
Nessa altura da tua carreira, você é o cara mais invencível. Você está lutando com um cara que é invicto. O que é o desafio que ele te enfrenta?
All the fighters that fight in U.F.C. is the best. This is the best event in the world. All the fights, the fight tomorrow is the best fight in the world. No me. I fight for Chris. Please have the chance for the belt tomorrow. I go to fight for my fans. That's it.